Oh man, that was weird, but I liked it. That was kind of fun. Freaking trolls and their snowball fights. Okay. Oh, we had another new card. We'll check it out later. Did we miss anything yet? No. Great. Okay. Whoa! That's a lot of ghouls. All ghouls.
Neve's force neared Davor's abyss. Signs of beastly feasting were not hard to find. Countless paw and claw tracks were impressed in the blood-stained snow. Among the boulders, bones picked clean were strewn
Oh,
about.
Mitch! Thank you.
Gascon lifted one from the ground.
Empty inside.
He said,
Something sucked out the marrow.
Neve's soldiers feigned indifference to the grisly sight. They marched on, their stepped rhythm unwavering, a song on their lips. Yet hearing a slight tremolo in their voices, Neve knew they merely sought to drown out their fear. A moment later, a commander's horn sounded, the signal to halt. The Queen galloped to the fore of the column and found herself at the edge of a vast, round hole in the ground. She could not see the bottom. Neve drew her reins tight to prevent her mount from taking even one step forward.
What is this? A crater? A desiccated lake?
It's a strip mine.
A mine of the strip variety.
Gabor explained.
Treasures we picked and shoveled for here. Diamonds. Till we happened on the beasts, that is.
What now?
Orion's a dam. Holds back a lake. If we can break it, water'll rush in, fill the abyss and the tunnels from which the beasts emerge. Just need to get around the mine first. Way down's on the other side.
Neve squinted and gazed into the distance. Indeed, there was the dam. And at its foot, a swarm of beasts roiled about. Her soldiers gazed at their queen expectantly, their arms at the ready. She knew well they would rush into battle, in spite of their fear.
Gabor!
Neve cried out over the whirling wind.
Have you bards here in Mahakam?
Course, your grace!
Then we shall give them good reason to compose this day, on the themes of courage, of heroism, of Lyria! Gee up!
And with that cry, the queen spurred her mount, grabbed a banner, and raising it high over her head, rushed headlong at the horrid swarm.
Woo! Let's go. Gain 7 charges on your old catapult without it being destroyed. Keep your catapults well maintained on all sides. The dwarves delved deep into Davor's abyss and from it pulled diamonds of unsurpassed quality. These stones glistened at all the courts of the north, bejeweling crowns, capping scepters, studding chalices, and glamorizing ceremonial swords. Some stayed in Mahakam, though in more mundane incarnations, as drill bits or crystal cutters. Yet the days of Davor's diamond delving were long past. Now only monsters crawled out of his dark abyss. Jam D Heart, right? Right? Couldn't agree more, dude. The narrator in this game absolutely knocked it out of the park. He's also, not only is all of the gray text narrated, but the narrator is really, really good. So it's like a double win. The narrator in this game is great.
Here's the way down! We need to break through and destroy the dam!
Okay. Oh, do they have to be units adjacent? Or do these count? Uh-oh. Well, let's do this. And that way there's a unit next to them. Okay.
One bolt.
Oh, there has to be a unit on each side? Oh, I think there does. Okay.
I smell a leak.
Ha! Nice.
Give me a time.
The shit?
Your Grace, monsters approach from all sides.
Was that a death rattle? It must have been a death rattle to like randomly damage an enemy or something.
Make love, not war.
Left, right, left, right.
Dude, I'm gonna like run out of cards to play at this rate.
Excellent! The dam's about to give!
I gotta hit somebody. You? I guess zap him? I clearly did not come in with the right deck for this.
It worked! Look at those stunners flounder!
Excellent work!
Great. That was super easy. Okay, awesome.
And
No,
indeed,
I think
Barb
passing would have
sang
messed that
of this
up.
battle soon after. For no claws or fangs could break through the wall of shields the Lyrians raised that day. And no scales could protect the beasts from the Lyrians' stinging arrows and blades.
Fight! Do not relent! Let us show these beasts! It is they who should fear us!
The Queen shouted. In the end, the beasts turned to flee, yet Leave's force cut off any chance of escape. A solid wall of men began to push the monsters ever closer to the edge of Davor's abyss. Pressed from all sides, the horrors began slipping over the precipice, screeching terribly as they fell.
Damn. Whoa. That card animation, though. Damn.
Silence came at last. The Queen stood at the edge of the precipice, breathing heavily, leaning on her sword. From the depths of the mine came muted growls and groans.
Let's flood the damn hole,
Hissed Gabor.
before any other shite crawls out of it.
A rush of icy water suddenly rose, then just as abruptly plunged into the mine, flooding the pit. And where once lay Davor's abyss, now lay Davor's pond. Mead descended back into the pass, exhausted and covered in beastly blood, yet also exceedingly pleased. She was one step closer to dwarven support in the war against Nilfgaard.
Oh no, Stanny, I haven't done any sponsored stuff for Fallout 76. And honestly, as of right now, I don't have any plans to do any sponsored stuff for 76. That being said, just saying, if they offered sponsored stuff for 76, I'd probably do it. but no, I don't have any of that yet. Reed Hey, Co, read what Bulbous said. What did Bulbous say? I'm scrolling up and I don't see what he said, unfortunately. Oh, you can target graveyard to discard the card. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Right on.
Once the Lyrians had put some distance between themselves and the now destroyed monster lair, Neve ordered her men to pitch camp. Then she sent the quartermaster off for food and drink. The soldiers lit campfires, then set aside their weapons. Soon after, lively music and song could be heard throughout the camp.
Your Majesty,
Reynard said from behind Neve's back.
a messenger from the Elder-in-Chief.
The Queen turned to see a dwarf in a richly adorned jerkin and a shako with golden seams. She stifled her laugh into a smile and lifted her chin proudly, expecting praise and a pledge of aid in the war against Nilfgaard.
Oh, God. What this is called foreshadowing something terrible. Stanny says, but Fallout 76 is so bad. You know what, dude? That's cool. I know that a lot of people aren't going to like 76 for a variety of reasons. But what just to let anyone know a little bit of perspective, I've been playing Fallout since Fallout 1. Like 20 years ago, just about. I'm a huge Fallout fan. I love just exploring Fallout worlds. I love the lore. I love a lot of stuff about Fallout that most people don't. So, I'm a huge Fallout fan. I'm going to have a great time in 76. I'm going to enjoy it. I already know I am because I've already played it for 4 hours. I'm going to have a great time in it. But I also know as a Fallout fan, it's not for everyone. So, if it's not for you, I have some good news for you. You can watch me play it and have fun, and that way you don't have to suffer through it. We both win! Awesome! Okay, great. So, I'll see you then.
My lady, your daring deeds have come to the Elder's attention.
Said the dwarf in a measured voice.
He's positively irate and demands an explanation.
Irate? But why? I and my men, we've aided you greatly.
Elder Hoog awaits at the Long Bridge. You'd be wise not to keep him there any length of time.
And with that, all the Queen's enthusiasm for a celebration was instantly gone. She waited until the fires expired and the songs died down, then gave the order to march.
Oh, right on, Julia. Julia. Oh. You know what? Okay. Hold on. I gotta show Julia a quick example. Hold on. Let me see. Like this. Like that one, Julia. Boom, right there. That's what I'm talking about. Something like that. Yeah. Julia might be making our co-eat emote into a pizza-eating Letho. Little bit of spoilers, but there you go. Does this just loop around? It does, but there's nothing here. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's go over here. Divian says, you argue with an Italian about pizza? Oh, trust me. I'm sure Julia knows much better pizza than I do. Oh, yes. She is, you know, of course, the best. So, yeah, I have no doubt. I gotta admit, I kind of don't like how every gold chest is just for multiplayer stuff. Because I'm never going to use it. And that makes me sad. Oh, poor dwarf, man. Oh. Oh, shit. Modern lands of Clad Vidmar. Clan Vidmar. Alright. Oh, let's make sure, is Gas, or not Gascon, the other guy, is he still in our deck when he got upgraded? Oh, what does blood do? Look at 5 cards from your deck and play 2 and discard the rest? Oh, yeah. That's going in. That's going in. That's better than decoy. Oh, yeah, look at that. He's not in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Huh. Interesting. Cool.
Frozen. All. Only the banner moves. Blown by the wind.
Downright poetic. Prime material for a ballad. Perhaps even a whole saga.
Gazing towards the horizon, Neve noticed a dark shape outlined against the mantle of snow that lay on the ground.
I need another beer.
It proved a tower, toppled and broken in pieces. Around it lay the ruins of other buildings, blocks hewn out of basalt rock protruding from the permafrost.
That'd be the Clan Vidmar ruins,
said Gabor, hollering over the wind.
Ridge ones had their clan seat here till earth tremors turned all into dust. Hundreds of dwarves lived here once, and now, not a living soul.
What happened?
Help! Save me!
On the contrary, there was someone midst the ruins, and said someone was clearly in trouble. Neve ordered her men to find the unfortunate soul. They returned moments later, leading a dwarf whose teeth chattered. They had found him in a ruined building where he'd sought shelter from ghouls. Judging by his appearance, the dwarf had spent the better part of a week there.
Mirko Vidmar, they call me.
He said, patting down unkempt hair that seemed to reach in all directions.
I came here seeking a family heirloom, lost in the tremors and the chaos they caused. I ken the chamber where it ought to be, but, well, beasts made their lair there. I cannot drive them off on my own. But bold warriors like you ought to cut them down in a jiffy. So, will you help?
Sure.
I too have lost my home, estate,
Said the queen.
so I understand well what you feel. I shall help you recover your heirloom. Call it a whim.
Mirko Vidmar's face lit up. Though he'd spent a week besieged and eating stale biscuits, and though there was a hoarfrost in his beard, he quickly trotted to the front of the column and led the Lyrian soldiers to the underground chamber. As promised, beasts awaited there.
Xenos says, you are the reason Bethesda and Blizzard can do the shit they are doing right now. Sad times for PC. That's your opinion, and you're welcome to it. Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Oh, also, side note. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, it hurts so much. But please, continue telling me how I'm ruining PC gaming. Oh, continue, please. Yes. Oh, it's just the worst, isn't it? Consoles for life. Are we done? Okay. Great. Was it good for you? It was great for me. Okay, let's go. Ban that guy? Damn, why? He's welcome to his opinion. I don't care. Sure.
The ruins! From there they come! Drive them back!
Okay, wait, what? Wait, that's the same image as Duel. Oh, this is weird.
You mad? Don't shake that.
I'm called Moses. Happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Happy birthday to you, too. Thanks, Co. You're ruining trolling for everyone. Oh, sorry, bud. I'll take it a lot more seriously next time. Co-hug. Okay. O Space says, damn, how did you single-handedly ruin PC gaming? That's hell of a feat. Well, you know, I'm kind of a hell of a bro, just saying. Yeah. Down with PC, etc., etc.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Ah! Rude! Is this just a chance? Whenever unit is played, it may be seized by the card. Whenever a seized unit takes damage, move it back. Give me him back! Jerk. That's right. Okay. Oh, Zen 24 for sure, buddy. Give me just one sec. Mr. Zenth 24. Oh my god, Co, time flies. I can remember the time when I first started watching you. I was blown away by the Good Vibes community, and I'm glad I've been a part of it for a long time. Your channel grew like crazy. Keep it up. 53 months from Zenth 24. 53 months, dude. Thank you very much, brother. Really appreciate it, man. That is a long time. A long time, my friend. Thank you. Okay. Let's do... Boop. Okay. 53 decades, actually. What's up, the Alpha? How you doing today, man? Let's try this blood card. Oh, wow. So I get to pick 2 cards and discard the rest. Okay, that's still awesome. That is totally badass.
All right.
Because, I mean, boom, you just got a 15 damage hit, but bam. Oh, man, that is such a good ability. And then we get the Arbalist. Boop. Beautiful. Oh, he took my Arbalist, but he can't use the ability because I already did on the deploy. Bam! All right, love it. Will I be streaming the new Diablo mobile game? No. Nope.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
I'll play Diablo 4 when it comes out. Hell yeah, I will. But nah, no mobile games. I just don't really like looking at a small screen. That's not how I enjoy to spend my gaming time. I'd rather stare at a nice monitor. Do I play any mobile games? No, I don't. If I'm gonna play games, I want to play them right, you know? I mean, here's the thing. There's a place for mobile games. You know, like if you're traveling, if you never have time to play at home and the only time you play games are to and from work and you take the subway. Like, there's a place for mobile games. But there's also a place for never doing mobile games. So, like, it's kind of weird. We live in this world where it's like, some people love mobile gaming because it's all they have time for. And other people that have lots of time and can always get to a PC, they look at mobile games like people are crazy. So it's like, it's basically different lifestyles that then lead to different ways to enjoy whatever your medium of or to enjoy your games, essentially. So what's going to be really interesting is when we finally get to the day and age when games are being released on PC and phones at the same time, and they're the same game. That's when it's going to get interesting. When it's like, hey, you can play Thronebreaker on PS4, Xbox, mobile, or PC. And we're going to get there one day. We absolutely will one day. But we're not there yet. And so we're in this weird, like, in-between time. And that's why it's so awkward. It's like we're between generations, and there's no right answer. But depending on how you live, like, and how you experience your games, that like dictates your perspective. So it's an interesting time, that's for sure. It's an interesting time, and there's no right answer. It completely depends on the person you're talking to. But it's kind of funny, like, whenever you see someone go like, oh, mobile games suck. No, you know, mobile games are terrible. I mean, that's a perspective to have, and that's fine. But at the same time, there are millions of people that only have time and capability to play mobile games. And for them, mobile games are their entire world. It's all they get to play. And it's kind of like, how do you think those people feel when we're sitting here saying mobile games are the worst thing ever? You know, like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird time. It's a weird time. I think we'll just pass and beat it.
Let's get a move on.
Anyway, this is a conversation for another time.
As soon as the fight was done,
1 second.
Mirko Vidmar ran.
This is a really
towards
interesting
crate that
conversation.
stood on
I'm
a
sorry I
pedestal,
started it because I can't
slipping on the
do it now,
bloody
but
floor.
yeah.
When the dwarf lifted the lid,
I love talking to you
precious
guys about this
stones
stuff.
spilled out.
Your heirloom? This?
Asked the queen, rather puzzled.
I thought a pipe that belonged to your grandfather more likely.
Oh, girl, what are you doing on your off time? Ooh, what are you?
Seems to me Brother Mirko wasn't wholly candid with us. This here's no heirloom, no family souvenir. It's the treasure trove of Clan Vidmar. We thought it gone for good.
Pressed for the truth, Mirko admitted no family sentiment had prompted this expedition. The dwarf had planned to leave Mahakam and start a new life among humans. Yet he did not wish to do so without sizable capital.
Wow.
I can't stand to stay here a moment longer. The days, all of them, they're identical. Rise with the first cockscrow, march in double file to the latrine, crap on command, 12 hours down the shaft and home to sleep.
Mirko complained.
Want a wifey? Put in an application. In triplicate. Can't I snip your beard?
That's how it worked with my wife.
Elders got to approve it. You want to add buttermilk, not cream, to your mushroom soup? Clan council's got to debate it. How's a dwarf not to get balmy?
I understand the lad, no two ways about it.
Gabor sighed.
But I feel it's my duty to remind yous that what Mirko's going and doing here, well, there are laws. Treasure's due the Elder-in-Chief, not to Mirko. That's one. Second, any dwarf that wants to leave Mahakam can't take nothing but his breeches, his dixie, and his coat. So, brief like, consider well afore you make your decision, Your Grace.
Return the treasure to the Elder-in-Chief.
I sympathize, Mirko,
Said Neve.
but I'm a crowned head. I must decline. National interest requires I show the greatest possible care for my relations with Elder-in-Chief Hugh. Yet in aiding you, I could sour those greatly. I shall return the treasure to him, I must. While you do what you will.
Mirko Vidmar swore under his breath, then jostled his way through the Lyrian infantry and into the mountains, towards human lands.
You know what's gonna suck? I don't think we've heard the last of him. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes right to Nilfgaard. Like, I don't think that's the last we're gonna hear from him. I hate to say it. But yeah. I think that's gonna bite us in the ass later. Hopefully, though, we're gonna get enough of a positive from the Elder. Although the Elder's pissed with us, which we have no reason why. We definitely need to figure out that tomorrow. Alright, my dudes. I really hope you guys enjoyed the show today. It's been another fun one. RDR2 and Thronebreaker. These last couple days have been just excellent. Like, I love playing these games for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy watching them. I mean, there's really not a lot of people playing Thronebreaker that's left, especially that are going to finish it. But we're going to finish this game. We're going to finish this game because it's a damn good game. And I really appreciate you guys showing up and well, watching and playing it with me. So thank you. Thank you. So tomorrow, okay, people are saying, are you going to be playing Fallout Beta in 20 minutes? No. Tonight, I am with my family, and I'm going to be helping them out. However, what's pretty awesome is tomorrow, what I think we're going to do is we're going to start with RDR2, and then I might get a little bit of Thronebreaker in before the afternoon. That's a hard might, because at 2 p.m. EDT tomorrow is the last announced day of the Fallout 76 beta. There may be more, but that's the last announced one. And what's pretty awesome is my wife has been cool enough to basically let me go past 5 p.m. tomorrow. So what we're going to be doing is tomorrow at 2 p.m. we're going to be starting Fallout 76. I'm going to be continuing with the character that I made before. We are going to be exploring the Wasteland and playing the game for probably at least like 4 hours. I'm probably going to go to at least 6, maybe even later. It's going to be the longest stream, like the latest stream I've done basically since my son has been born. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And then once that's done, we don't really know the rest of the schedule for 76. There's a small chance that might be the last time I play before release. But yeah, we're going to go from there. So anyway, hope to see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. EDT for Fallout 76. If I don't see you then, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. EDT, we've got more RDR2. We just got to Chapter 4. It's really picking up. And pretty much as soon as we're done with Fallout 76, we will be returning to Thronebreaker. Not tomorrow, probably the day after, I think. Because this is a game that we will be finishing before the release of 76 on the 14th. So, should be good. Our goals right now, by the way, for those that haven't heard, I'd like to have RDR2 finished. I'd like to have Thronebreaker finished. I would like to play a game called The Return of the Obra Dinn. And I'd also like to get a full RimWorld game, beginning to end done, before we hit Fallout 76 on November 14th. So, it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a ride. And then, of course, on the 14th, we're going probably for a full week or more of longer all-day streams as we do our 100% exploration run of Fallout 76. So, mark your calendars, get your time off, bring a Snuggie. November 14th is going to be the start of quite a week. And I hope you guys join me in our journey. It's going to